Hello, welcome to Paul Reviews Everything, and today we are reviewing Dan Brown's newest book, Origin. So, I've been reading this book ever since it came out. I bought it the first day, and yes, it's been a while. I don't read. I read slow, but not that slow. The problem is, I was reading a book, I was getting into it, and then I got bored and stopped reading it. So, what does that say about the book? Sucks. So I stopped reading it for a while. I don't know. It seemed like a month or so. But then I was like, well, let me pick this up. I need to read something. So I picked it up again and started reading again. And I got through it. Um, the main thing I have an issue with is the story itself started off like the subject matter was more interesting by far than the book. The whole issue or the whole thing, the whole idea of somebody having figured out how man was created without God and basically proving that God doesn't exist. I thought that was interesting subject matter. And it kind of, in the beginning, it brings it up. So right from the get go, you know what the book's about. But then you don't find out the theory until the very end of the book, of course. I'm sorry if I'm ruining it for you. So I finally get through, like a typical Dan Brown book where people are getting chased and they're chasing the main character all over, and he's trying to figure something out. And then in the end, they find out, they finally reveal the origin, and it was built up like crazy throughout the whole book how it was going to change the world. And let me tell you, the revelation was lame. It wouldn't change anybody's idea. It was so bad. The concept of what the revelation was just terrible. I mean, it was so simplist. It was not even close to a decent idea. So, I mean, if you're into Dan Brown books, you like the pace. I do like the pace, but I think I'm getting over it because they're starting to feel very similar. And this one, it was. I guess when I got to the last maybe quarter of the book, I got kind of interested again. So I think maybe the first quarter to last quarter was probably decent, but it does kind of run on. It's just too much of the same. Would I recommend it? I don't know. I guess if you got nothing else to read, but just to let you know right now,
We're at 94 on the platform.
10-4. Anyways, sorry about that. But anyways, as I was saying, I wouldn't expect a big reveal on that. So if you just like a chase story, who did it book, and that's another thing. It was pretty obvious who did it. I figured out the whole book. I didn't figure out the revelation, but I figured out the killer and the master plan. Almost every kind of like the basis of the book, the basis of the storytelling. I figured it out, and I'm not a genius. I'm a pretty simple guy. I figured it out. But then again, I think the last book, no, the one before last that he did, I figured that one out too. And when you figure out the book, like halfway through it, takes the fun out of reading the book. So the only thing I was really looking forward to was the origin part of it, the big reveal. So yeah, I was disappointed in the book. I'll read another one. Yeah, probably, maybe. I don't know. I don't read very much fiction, but I don't know. After writing my book, which I do have a book out, Hollywood Rehab, great book. More unpredictable than this one. I'm not saying the writing better. But anyways, that's my review. I'm not going to tell you what the book is about. I'm not going to tell you all the different things, but I think I gave you away enough. So if you want, check it out. I don't know. Whatever. Well, that's my review of Dan Brown's Origin. Thanks for watching.